I want to go over a few things that distinguish Westcliff from other schools. One being we care a lot about experiential learning and what you can get out of your education here at Westcliff. So we try to emphasize practical, interactive learning. So this comes in the form of our Smart Capstone course offered currently to all our MBA students. At the end of their program, they'll have 6 months of capstone where they will be able to choose a company to work for in our list of our tailored list of companies that where they can work in a team of 4 to 6 students to complete a project for management and team and executive team. They'll work very closely with this company's management team to solve organizational challenges. They'll have a deliverable at the end, so they'll be able to add this to their resume and their portfolio when they finish. We have off-campus CPT, so students, international students even can work while they study here in the US. So we encourage all students to at least do a semester before graduation. Bachelor level students can start their second year of college, and our master's and doctorate students can start as soon as their program begins. And we encourage them, and this will allow them to work for any US company off campus for up to 20 hours a week. We have career services which can connect students to our partners here in Southern California. We have a wide employer network. We can get you in front of our hiring managers. You'll have the chance to attend career fairs, workshops, and schedule one-on-one counseling. We have student support through our writing center as well. If you are nervous about writing papers at the college level, we have a very helpful team of teachers and TAs that will be able to review your work before submitting and help you with revisions. We have Impact, which is a student life assistance program, which is essentially a hotline where students can always call if there's any any assistance they need through mental assistance, or through finding child's care support, or any type of support that they might need for their education. We have student ambassadors from all over the world as well. We have tutoring, academic counseling, and we even have student clubs on campus too. So we have scholarships available even for international students. One is their merit-based scholarship. It's $1,000 per year of their program. We have athletic scholarships that are up to 50% coverage, according to the coach's discretion. And we have coding boot camps scholarships that is about 15% scholarship for a year. And then we have online ESL programs that have a scholarship right now, which is for 25% coverage. Okay. Now, top 5 reasons students choose Westcliff. Number 1, affordable tuition. We have approximately $14,000 per year tuition. We defer our I-20 processing fees, payment plans per semester, and we have scholarships for international students as well. Attractive location. Our campus is on the West Coast. That's the main campus, Irvine, but we now have a campus in Miami, Florida, too. If you're ever thinking about a BBA, MBA, or MA TESOL, those are offered in our newest campus. Irvine is a great place to live and study. It's the #1 safest city in America, the #1 best place to live, according to time.com. You'll be close to the original Disneyland, Hollywood, Walk of Fame, and there's tons of places to go hiking here, a lot of national parks. And we have San Diego about a 2-hour drive, and Las Vegas about a 4-hour drive from Irvine. We have Real Pathway, an intensive English course, fully online, available, so that students without TOEFL and IELTS are able to study at Westcliff. We have work opportunities through CPT and OPT. CPT is during their program that can be off campus, and OPT is work after graduation. That'll be up to 36 months if you have STEM. Flexibility, we have 6 start dates per year. We have accelerated options, live online options, and we do not require GRE, GMAT, or SAT for acceptance. Again, thank you everyone for allowing me to speak to you. I know it's and right now would be a great time if anyone has any questions or comments. I'd be happy to answer.
Thank you, John. Thank you for that wonderful presentation. First, regarding the online, to make us understand that how technology is changing, and with that, online education is also a feasible option that you can look for, probably at certificate levels, and then you can take a transfer options to Westcliff University, where you will basically get your credits transferred. You can save your time, you can save your money, and also when you're doing at home country, you can get an experience of how the program is. The online is interactive program, so it's like a classroom situation where you can ask your questions to the professors or discuss with the students, or you can also take the video recording of the lectures. So there are so many things that you mentioned in your online program, and that's the new change that is happening. I just read some article where Amazon is providing online courses. So I believe that educational institutes with accreditations and having 10 years of experience are better equipped to provide online educations for the students, and these students can later on go ahead and convert this certificate to a degree program as well. That's about online. Now regarding your program that Westcliff is offering, you mentioned about lowest cost of education, which is I guess around 14,000 US dollar. Am I right?
Yes, if we're factoring online, that's around 14,000 average for the education. Mm-hmm.
And how much is the offline? Is it 14,000 as well?
Offline, we're averaging around 16,000 per year.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Face-to-face learning is around 16,000, right?
Correct.
Okay. So it's one of the affordable educations that is available. I'm sure with time, one thing that can happen is basically online education becomes much more affordable, so that it can reach out to masses, it can reach out to educational institutes, and many would take the benefit as well. A lot of the Indian education institutes may also tie up with foreign universities if they can provide some certificate courses, and those things can be thought about.
Absolutely.
Now, one thing that I wanted to ask about Westcliff University is regarding the application fee. How much is the application fee for processing?
Sure. Actually, normally the application fee is $30, but with a code that I believe can offer to your students, it is free. So we will waive the application fee for any student that attends this webinar. So definitely talk to Richard's team for the app waiver code for this webinar.
One is basically there is no application fee. Now this is important for students to understand, that you are able to apply and understand and get your admission, and then basically you will get time to decide as well. So apply and see basically how it works, and then you will be able to interact with the officials, the university officials, get more clear details. And since there is no cost, probably, I guess you can go ahead and apply, because if you find a program of your choice, and if you find the location, the California is a costly location, but if you see the tuition fees, it's quite manageable, and there's no application fee.
And I wanted to point out too that the application waiver will be good for a month. So I think that if you're on the fence about applying, you should go ahead and just apply using the code while it's available. And then we can see what program fits. So really, what's the cost for applying? There is none. Right? And we'll definitely work with you.
The validity of application fee is for 1 month. So just take that point into account. So apply now. And are all the programs offered for January intake?
Yes.
Okay. Sayandri, the tuition fee of 16,000 US dollar is per year tuition fee.
That is correct, per year.
How much, what is the processing time of application after the documents have been sent?
Right now, we're looking at an average of about 2 weeks. So that's 7 to 10 business days.
Okay. To those who don't understand, basically, please understand $16,000 is quite affordable. Quite affordable. It's as good as basically a domestic tuition fee, a local tuition fee that basically some of the US citizens enjoy. So it's the same fee. Normally, international fees could be twice or maybe thrice in some universities. That's one. The next is basically you have not mentioned about the GRE, GMAT, or the SAT requirement. So are there no such tests required for the admission program?
No such test required. No GRE, GMAT, or SAT required.
So you can apply without your GRE, GMAT, or SAT. 15 years of education, is it acceptable for the master's program?
So that I believe that would be 3-year bachelor's. Is that right?
3 years bachelor's, right?
Okay. Yeah, we definitely will. We have accepted students with 15 years education in the past.
Okay, perfect. So a 3 years bachelor's program is available, is possible. Now, students who have done a 10 plus 3 years of diploma, is a chance of getting some credits when they apply for a bachelor's program at your university?
Yes, it's always possible to have some credits transferred over. We can accept up to 90 credits for a bachelor program. So that's 90 out of 120. That's 75% of the program that you can transfer into Westcliff.
Okay. So does the student have to do a WES evaluation, or the university has their own evaluation team for credit transfer?
Up to the student. The student can go through WES, IERF, or any, or even incredevals.org is a good one as well. We can accept those because they are official. Now, we can also provide transcript evaluation for no cost upfront. There's no upfront cost for transcript eval. It's $100 after visa is approved.
Perfect. Thank you. So that's one more thing that you can apply for the university, get your credits transferred, and once you get your visa, you will be charged $100. So you will not have to pay a upfront cost to the institutions, which if you do it from WES or any other institutions, you will have to pay a cost. Wonderful. The last thing is basically about the present COVID-19 situations. How do you see it? And how do the student have to take it from here with present COVID-19 situation?
Good question. And I want to assure everyone, you don't need a vaccine to begin study here at the US. Actually, a lot of our students get the vaccine once they come here in the States, but we are following a lot of safety precaution here on campus. So we've actually staggered our schedule. There is a max number of students allowed per classroom, per campus, and we follow safety procedures, sanitize down every thing there. We have masks worn at all times while in the classroom. That being said, we foresee the COVID situation only improving here in Southern California. Everything else outside of going to class will seem quite normal. You can probably even go to the theater and enjoy a movie if you wanted to, or to a baseball game, and you can even sit in the unvaccinated or the vaccinated section and without a mask. So quite normal activities here in Southern California. We only expect more increased opening as time goes by, though for now we are following all safety precautions to prevent any possible outbreak.
If in case basically the student tests COVID-19 after coming to US, what facility does Westcliff offer to those students?
Well, obviously, we'd be able to cover their the time they're out for COVID, they can still study their classes fully online as they are recovering, and of course they have an excuse not to be, to miss a view. We have top of line hospitals and care here in the US, and students are encouraged to have health insurance while they're here. So that should be covered under their health insurance plan.
Perfect. So a lot of sellable points. If I could recollect some of those points, is there is no application fee. Second is, if you want to do an online program, you will get a credit transfer to the degree if you want. So that credit transfer facility is available. The cost of tuition fees is quite affordable. So that's one more thing. WES evaluation or any other evaluation is, if you don't want to do it, you can let the university does it, and they will charge you $100 after you get the visas. They have 10 years of experience in online, and they have been nationally accredited and acceptable. So a lot of positives, and they also have a Miami campus, and so they are adding the campuses. So thank you, John. Anything that you want to say at the last before we end this?
Oh, just that we're looking to see some of you folks to and your faces here on campus or online format, and we hope that you do consider Westcliff family, consider distance education, and or online on campus education in the U.S. With Westcliff. So take your journey today and take advantage of the app waiver fee, and now might just be that right time to start.